Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. This is the ambassador coming to you again, and I do appreciate you listening to and seeing my videos. And at the end, please don't forget to subscribe. I do have some very good information to talk about. We're talking about World War III and how to prepare for a shock nuclear war. So, Russia has educated its people to prepare for World War III, and they have built many bomb shelters for the people there, which will hold thousands and thousands of people. So also Britain has prepared their people also with fallout shelter and information and education as to how to survive a nuclear attack. We as this country seems to never really talk about it because we have never been hit with any nuclear or have ever been invaded. But as you can see, it is right upon us. We really have to be aware of Russia and China at this point. That's all there is to that. And we're going to have to actually take to prepare for these kinds of things. Why do we not know how to prepare for these wars? I know some people do. Some people have even built bomb shelters underground, but those are the elite. The people who have the money, they can do those things. But it is also online where you can go and find out just how to build one in your home that can be pretty safe. And I think that most Americans are pretty nonchalant about the whole thing, but we are going to have to take this really much, much more seriously. Other countries have been informed by radios, films, and pamphlets. They're always up on the fact that it could possibly happen. Now, we as a country have not ever been invaded as far as I know. So we kind of, act a little nonchalant about the whole thing. But it's right upon us, people. The scriptures say that the signing of the peace treaty will, in fact, kick off World War III. And we have to be aware because they are preparing a peace treaty to be signed by Israel. And it was supposed to have been signed or actually presented and signed May 15th to the 23rd, 2019, but they have pushed that date up. So at this point, I do not really know that any information is out there as to when it is going to be signed. But immediately after the treaty is signed and confirmed, the 7-year tribulation will begin. So it's right upon us, people, just as soon as that peace treaty is signed. The plan is being done by the president and was to be presented, but now it is maybe pushed back to June or longer. So there is no real clear date set at this time that will be presented unless they decide to go ahead with it in May, which I don't think that will happen, but I'm not sure. Now, this plan will anger many people and kick off World War III as the prophets has predicted. I would not tell you this, but I have also envisioned World War III twice myself. And it is not far off. And that's why I'm telling you, because I want everyone to understand and be prepared for such an event. So the prophecy is being fulfilled. It has just not come into fruition as of yet, but the plan is there. So the great prophet Nostradamus in the 1500s predicted that the U.S. would go into World War III in 2019. Okay, Nostradamus, you can look him up. He was a great prophet in the 1500s, and he predicted 9/11. He predicted World War II. He made many other predictions that came to pass. But he was off on one when he said the world would end in 1999. And that did not happen. But he does say that the Third World War would be for us in 2019. So yes, as I said before, let us try to prepare the best we can, because this is really a serious situation. We know that China and Russia is in Venezuela, and it certainly isn't hard for them to come up through that strip to the Mexico border. China is also in Canada, and I mean, this is just something that we need to wake up and be aware of. I mean, it's just too easy for them to overtake the border, the Mexican border, and also the Canada-U.S. border as well, where China is. So there have been many what do you call them, exercises or whatever, night exercises by the U.S. and other countries. And we really need to know where our fallout shelters are. I know there are some in schools in certain cities, but I'm not exactly sure how easy they will be to access them, because once a nuclear warhead has been set off, you only have like 20 minutes to get to a shelter. But like I said, if you can go online to Britain or somewhere and find out how to build a fallout shelter in your home. And it sounds like it is a very good possibility that it could work. So yes, that's where we are right now, people. The peace treaty is being done up now and only waiting to bring it forth to be signed. And as everyone has said that, well, the prophets, that once that peace treaty has been signed, that will kick off World War III, and the tribulation will start immediately after that treaty has been confirmed. So don't forget, what this video is about. And so that is pretty much all there is with this video. But I will try to keep you up with the news as to what is actually happening and when this peace treaty will be signed. And the next video will be the Antichrist, false prophet, and the beast. So please stay tuned for the next video that will come out in the next day or so. And please don't forget to subscribe, as I will keep you informed. So love and peace. This is the Ambassador. Thank you.